The life of a food blogger, I tell you. Your girl is sweaty and her legs are shaking. I figured I'd introduce you to the armpit of my kitchen. Oh, it burns so good. Jerk tofu, get in my belly. Good morning. Oh my god, this is insane. You know what? There's no point in fighting it. This is just what you see is what you get around here, filming at 7 a.m. This is me. Take it or leave it. I can't tell you how glorious this tastes right now because this is the first morning I get to drink my mushroom coffee. I've been drinking regular coffee for the last 7 days as a test for another video I'm filming because I've been drinking mushroom coffee for years because regular coffee usually makes me feel like crap, but I wanted to test that theory again just to see if it's still true. And spoiler alert, me and coffee are not friends at all. It was a week of hell, and I'm so glad to be drinking my favorite mushroom coffee again, so yay. So I decided today would be a great day to test out some sweet potato waffles. So I'm just popping a sweet potato in my air fryer and letting it bake its best life for like 40 minutes. And then when it was done, I immediately split it open and squeezed out all of the soft, gooey flesh. And oh my gosh, seriously, I love sweet potatoes so much. They're so sweet when they're like this. I could actually just like eat it like that. But anyway, I digress. I smushed it into a thin layer on a plate so it would cool faster so I could use it quicker right away in my recipe. While it's cooling, I made a flax egg, which is just some ground flaxseed mixed with water, and I let that set aside for about 10 minutes while I prepared my dry mix, which is a little bit of almond flour and some oat flour that I just blended up in a blender. It's that easy to make your own oat flour, by the way. Add some salt and cinnamon, baking powder, gave it a little whiskey, and then I decided I also wanted to add in some protein powder. So this brand, Compliment, is one of my go-tos. I use it all the time. And when I don't want to make something taste like vanilla or chocolate, I use their unflavored, and it always works like a dream. And if you want to try it yourself, there's a discount code below for you. Once my sweet potato had cooled, I added it to a bowl with the flax egg, added some maple syrup and vanilla, a little bit of applesauce and some soy milk, and then just blended it all up until it's a nice, smooth, consistent mixture. And bada boom bing, you just combine the two together until you have, you know, a waffle-ish batter. I suspect this could make interesting pancakes too, but maybe I'll get to that next time. All right, once we had no lumps remaining, I just sprayed my waffle iron and added about half the batter. And in hindsight, I feel like maybe half the batter was a little too much because I may have overshot this one just by a little bit. I cannot ever avoid this. This always happens to me. Okay, progress report. This waffle's not doing so hot. I mean, okay, yeah, ouch, it's hot. But it's been cooking for like probably close to 15 minutes. I had to increase the temperature because it was like so goopy and undercooked. This is definitely what happens when we test recipes. They don't always turn out. That's why we do it, folks. You know, I've seen better, I've seen worse. It's a little too, floppy for my liking, but whatevs. I think next time I'm going to use something like maybe coconut flour. Add a little bit to help to decrease some of the moisture. The life of a food blogger, I tell you. You think you're gonna be able to eat breakfast in 30 minutes and it's an hour and a half later. So I've decided while I'm waiting for the waffles to cook, I really need to eat. So I'm just gonna have some sourdough toast with some leftover chickpea avocado mash I made yesterday and call it breakfast. I'm so hungry. Not half bad. It fills the hole. Okay, this one is looking better. Yay. Oops. It's a little undercooked. It didn't look that way before, but it is. It's a little gooey on the inside, but it actually tastes pretty good. I like the sweet potato flavor. It kind of is giving fall vibes, but that's fine. You know, we can enjoy fall vibes even in the summer. I think this is worth testing again. If you guys are into a sweet potato waffle recipe, you tell me in a comment, because I will keep testing and trying this until it's, you know, A++.
I'm into it.
He's into it! He's into it!
Yes, make it happen.
Hello and welcome to my workout. Your girl is sweaty and her legs are shaking. It's an lower body workout today. It's called eccentric lower. It's from good old P90X3. Yes, it's an old workout, but it's effective and I like it. It's working me real hard today, you guys. I have to say, like, my lower body is not as strong as my upper body, and so I've been really trying to, like, you know, increase the muscle mass in the old legs. Yeah, that. There is no more brain in my... There is no more blood in my brain. It's all in my legs. Walking hurts. Hello. Just gonna make myself a little protein shake here. I like to use soy milk because it's got a lot of protein, like 8 grams per cup. Now today, I'm gonna use Planta. Planta sent me a bunch of protein powder flavors to try out, which is pretty cool. I've got strawberry ice cream, peanut butter cup, and salted caramel cold brew, you guys. What am I feeling? I'm thinking salted caramel cold brew. As you might already know, I did a pretty in-depth protein powder review video on this channel last summer. Oh yes, we did. Since then, we have tried even more, and I'm gonna have an updated protein powder review video for you, 2026 style, baby. It's gonna be good. This one's gonna be in there, as well as a few new brands that didn't make it into last year's review. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate their really, really cool packaging? I will say, I like this. This is badass. Anywho's, if you have tried Planta, let me know what you think in a comment below. Let me know if you tried these flavors or some other ones that I haven't yet. And if you want to give Planta a try, I have a fun little discount code in my description box for ya. Enjoy. You know, it's pretty good. It's kind of light on the salted caramel, heavy on the coffee flavor, which I do like. While we're on the subject of protein powder, I figured I'd introduce you to the armpit of my kitchen, which is my protein powder corner. It has gotten so out of hand, you guys. Don't even bother with the things under my shelf. You might remember this used to be where my big, tall hydroponic garden used to be. We sold it because clearly I don't have enough space for it and everything else here. Ever since we did our protein powder review video last year, we've, just been accumulating so many protein powders. Ones that we've bought, ones that brands have sent me. It's just getting out of hand, and I literally have no space for any more. I tried to organize it, but I just can't, and so I just figured, I'd, reveal my great shame on the internet for you guys, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe I can give you guys some updates, maybe later this summer, on some shelving or organization, or if you have any tips for me on how to design this little alcove in my kitchen, I'm all ears, because this is just not working, and yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. It just doesn't end. I find this honestly hysterical. You will be sucked into the vortex of never-ending protein powder if you're not careful. Just, damn, I am tired. The horrors persist, but so do I. And I must eat lunch because I need some fuel. I feel like today would be a great day to make a Dan noodle bowl. Only should take me about 20 minutes. I pray to God. Because I don't know how long my legs are gonna support me. I love Dan Dan anything. Dan Dan sauce is just so good if you haven't tried it. It's like spicy, savory, salty, creamy. Oh, it's everything. I'm pretty much just getting some noodles cooking in a pot of water and throwing some tofu in a frying pan, literally just crumbling it in a pan and seasoning it with some garlic powder, what else? Chinese 5-spice, nutritional yeast, maybe some ginger, and a little bit of soy sauce. And then we make the Dan Dan sauce. Oh yeah, baby, it's really quite simple. Some soy sauce, tahini, black vinegar, aka chinkyang vinegar, some chili oil, coconut sugar, Szechuan peppercorns, and some hot water. This sauce is not for the faint of heart. Ooh. It's got the best spicy kick. If you know Szechuan peppercorns, you know that kind of like numbing, tingly, burning heat. Nothing else like it. It's so good. I'm also gonna throw in some frozen green beans and just chop up a little bit of extra Chinese cabbage I have laying around because low effort is the vibe. Whoa, okay, that might be too many green beans. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Strain the noodles and veggies and dump them in with the tofu. Give it a little mixy, as we do around here. Turn down the heat to low or off pretty much and pour the Dan Dan sauce. It's literally that easy. Serving suggestions, maybe some chopped green onions or cilantro. I would have added cilantro if I had any. Maybe some chili oil, yes, because you know, Dan Dan sauce isn't spicy enough as it is. Get in my belly. Counter slapping good. It's so good.
Oh, that's what she's having.
Yeah, you will. You are. Oh, it burns so good. And I made leftovers for tomorrow. That's exciting. Now I don't have to cook lunch. What?
Noodle monster, take one, scene one.
I am not a noodle monster. There's no pretty way to eat noodles. Doesn't exist. Just having an afternoon snack. You know what they say? Life is just a bowl of cherries. What's shaking, home skillets? So it is dinner time and I don't really have a lot of time to make dinner because I am going out with a friend in a little while. So we're doing a quickie tonight. I got some tofu pressing a little while ago, a couple hours ago. And once it was pressed, I started to marinate it in this random bottle of jerk marinade that I've had for a while that I've only tested out once. And my first tofu recipe wasn't super successful. So we're trying a new way with making little tofu steaks that I kind of scored into on both sides, hoping that the marinade would kind of like penetrate and really soak into these little tofu steak things. So we're gonna pan fry those up. Before I get to that, I'm just gonna pop some frozen veggies in the air fryer for like 15 minutes. These are the flippin' best. They're from the Tattooed Chef. I don't know if they're available, you know, just in Canada or just in my neck of the woods, but holy crap, they are so good. There's like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, red onion, zucchini. They're insane. Yoink. Gonna be a tight squeeze. Oh, I may have overcrowded this situation slightly. These are actually looking pretty good. You know, there's a few pieces that kind of broke off, but it smells really good. How did I do, people? Got some nice charred edges. It looks super, super good. Very steaky. This is leftover Jamaican rice and beans. It's like a coconut rice with red kidney beans, and it's really good. I made this yesterday, and I have a lot left over. Jerk tofu, get in my belly. Okay, that's better than I expected, and better than last time I made this. Last time I just threw some tofu in an air fryer, covered in this sauce, did not let it marinate for very long, and it's kind of bland. Probably just needs a teeny bit of work, and maybe I'll do some sort of recipe video in the future. After dinner, I went and hung out with one of my closest friends, and we went and had a little friendship photo shoot session. And we do this usually once or twice a year, and it's always so fun. And I figured I would wear a few of my favorite Quince outfits. I love this dress. In fact, I love everything that I own from Quince. They make super high quality luxury items, but without the luxury price tags. They cut out the middleman so you can just shop directly from their website. I love everything that I own from them. This summer dress is like my new go-to summer outfit. It looks so cute in golden hour, and anyway, I just love everything I own from Quince. So if you guys want to shop for yourself, I have a link for you guys below. You guys can get 365 days of free returns with Quince. Check them out, and thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta!